we have been educating NASA on some blockchain topics. A proof of concept has been done to help them track some supply chain pieces of equipment. The other thing we have very high in our priority list is the identity wallet. We are building a carry stack-based identity wallet, and hopefully this will unlock a lot of use cases involving identities, like voting or things that involve KYC or a better governance system that is not solely reliant on how rich you are.
All right, welcome in Ada Nation to Dapp Central. My name's Fareed. Day number 1. To my left, I've got the CTO of the Cardano Foundation, Giorgio. Welcome and how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me. Nice meeting you.
Likewise, the pleasure's all mine. First off, how's the Cardano Summit going for you so far?
So far it's been great. I think the highlight for me was the keynote from Fred, and I'm looking forward for more.
Now, let's just jump straight on into it. I know you've got a little bit of time here, so I don't want to waste any of it. First and foremost, the foundation was recently at NASA, I believe, to talk about blockchain and Cardano. Could you maybe highlight what you guys have gotten out of that and maybe what the expectations are moving forward? I know NASA's also doing a key closing speech here at the summit.
Yeah, we have been educating NASA on some blockchain topics. A proof of concept has been done to help them track some supply chain pieces of equipment that they're using. And recently, Fred and some of my colleagues visited NASA to educate even further and trying to come up with additional use cases blockchain and Cardano could help implement it.
Got it. Now, maybe just thinking a little bit more broadly, what is the foundation's focus in terms of adoption moving forward, whether that's through retail or maybe through enterprise?
Yeah, we are heavily focused historically on enterprise adoption, but as a CTO, I would like also to put more emphasis going forward on Web3 builders and DeFi, video games builders. So not only focusing on enterprise, but branching into the more Web3 native builders.
Got it. Now let's maybe shift gears here a little bit. Let's talk about stablecoins. There's been a lot of talks about USDC. Obviously, we have it through on-chain, which is a wrapped version of the asset. But what are your thoughts about stablecoins, and what's the CF doing in order to make sure that we have enough options on the network?
I think stablecoins are a very important part of any ecosystem. The CF, we have been having conversation with large issuers, is always a question of resources and effort if something is worth pursuing or not from this standpoint. I cannot share more in terms of the details, but I just want to commit that the foundation has the best interest of the community in mind. So yes, and we are happy also to support the existing stablecoin projects to thrive on Cardano.
Got it. And I think that's very reassuring for all the builders that have already established themselves. And hopefully, again, we're able to see even more adoption and more options coming in. Now, recently, the foundation has joined Intersect. And I believe you guys are now participating in governance. You know, what are your thoughts about where we are now? And like, what are your thoughts or what are your maybe like hopes for Cardano governance moving forward?
Yeah, it's interesting times, right? And I myself, I'm a co-chair of one of the working group, the roadmap working group. So I've been very nice to work through Intersect. And I think they're doing a fantastic job. It's going to be interesting to see next year if Intersect is going to be established as the let's say the biggest glue of the Cardano community, or there's going to be more entities or organizations that are going to give an alternative to Intersect. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. 2025, it's going to be full of surprises. And yeah,
I'm looking forward to it. Now, Giorgio, I have to ask, what comes next from the foundation? You know, what are you guys working on? Are there any new initiatives, partnerships, or you know, key things that you guys really want to hammer as we go into 2025?
What comes to mind is I have two projects. One is Amaru. You might know about it. Is our Rust implementation of the node. We are contributing it through the Pragma member-based organization, and we hope to have a Rust-based node that is very efficient, faster, and also modular, so that existing builders can take it and maybe build their own layer 2 based on Cardano technology. The other thing we have very high in our priority list is the identity wallet. We are building a carry stack-based identity wallet, and hopefully this will unlock a lot of use cases involving identities, like voting or things that involve KYC, or a better governance system that is not solely reliant on how rich you are. So I think those two projects are the most exciting for me.
Now, as we get ready to wrap things up here, are there any final thoughts that you want to share with the Cardano community as it pertains to the CF, or maybe just as it pertains to you, right, as your own individual?
Yeah, a couple of things. I think as we enter Voltaire, it's important that the community participate, delegate their ADA to the D-Reps, and they start to read the Constitution, because we now on-chain governance, we need to use it, and we need high participation, because if we have low participation, even a good framework will not yield good results. The second thing, I would encourage everybody to check out our academy and maybe get certified and build cool stuff on Cardano, because the tooling we have for builders is incredible, and I think Cardano is ready to explode with apps.
Yeah, it's actually very interesting you mentioned that. I interviewed Adam Dean earlier, who's been very invested into the Cardano ecosystem, and that was actually his parting words as well, was everybody participate in governance. You know, this is an opportunity I think is very important, and all of us right now are basically pioneers at a very, very early stage. So that said, we've got the CTO here, again, of the Cardano Foundation. Giorgio, I want to say thank you for making the time here. I know this has been brief, but I would love to get you on the channel again for a future interview. For the viewers watching, if you guys have enjoyed this, make sure to smash that thumbs up. If you want more content like this, make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions for me or Giorgio as it pertains to the CF, let us know down below. But that'll do it here for this brief update, talking about everything from the foundation. Again, Giorgio, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me, and subscribe.